Hi, this is the new Caribou, Sir David, the Bard. This video is a little different. Nobody has a weenie or a vagina out of the pants today in Utah. I don't know if it's National Weenie Day or Vagina Day. I don't know. But when there's nothing to report sexually with the Mormon Church, I thought I would do a video, and I don't know, this may help somebody, it may not. If it's not helping you, throw the damn thing away, turn me off. A few of you have turned me on. You're cute with your comments. Anyway, here's what I want to talk about. I have gotten to an age, in a stage of my life, where I've come to a point where I can't work anymore, and that means that loss of income is going to be and is scary. It's scary because I've always been able to hustle and get out and get another job and whatever. Anyway, I'm getting down to home energy and efficiency. Now, do I look like a government official that knows all about home energy? No. But I'm going to give you a few hints because I know you guys in the Arab countries and in South America and maybe in Malaysia and along the equator go, this guy has nothing for me. Well, it's true. If you're living in a winter climate, though, I do have something for you, I think. I have cut all of my utilities in half. Now, that's significant in our family. If it's not important to you, turn it off. I don't care. It is to me, and I know there's one person out there that it may help. It may help. Now, here's how I've done it, and I have not been able to do this when I was younger, because some of these things are expensive, but let me give you a hint. Okay, number one, ceiling fans. Now, here in Australia, we have cathedral ceilings, and I've learned a lot about heat and a lot about how heat is in a house. First of all, the heat is not the air in the house. I've learned that. I used to think that the heater would come on, it heats the air up, and that's it. No. The heat in a house is in the carpets, it's in the furniture, it's in the appliances, and it's in the walls, and it's in the ceilings. Once you heat a house up, all of those things are warm, and they basically stay warm for hours and hours, even in cold weather. Now, here's what I've learned. The heat is at the top of the building here. It's, way up in the cathedral ceiling. So you're freezing your ass off down on the couch, at 67 degrees, and up here it's 81. So get ceiling fans in every room. Never turn them off. Summer, winter, day, night, never turn them off. Now, that air from the hot air in the ceiling and all the hot air up there in the drywall and the insulation and the 2x4s is being pushed down through the house evenly. Now, that changed a lot with my air conditioner. I used to have to set my air conditioner, which we don't have an air conditioner down here in Australia. We just have kangaroos that jump up and down with a sheet on them. But anyway, the air conditioner used to be at 72. Now the air conditioner is at 67. Comfortable as can be at 67. And so I've seen the air conditioner be able to have a spread of 25 degrees. That's a big spread. When it's 100 outside and it's 75 inside, that's a good situation. So the ceiling fans, number one, have helped a lot. Now, last year I used some electric heaters, and I found that what people say is true. They're expensive. So I didn't want to use any electric heater supplementing the big the big heater. Now, we don't have a fireplace because we're very poor. But if I did have a fireplace down there, here's what I would do. The fireplace cost 1 cent an hour to run. It uses 1,000 gas BTUs. cheap. That's cheap. The ceiling fans cost 2 cents. I think it's for 24 hours. But even if it's for 24 or 1 hour, it slips my memory. But anyway, it's costing like 4 to 8 cents, an hour to heat the house. So what I do is I leave the gas fireplace on, and I used to have to come out and turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, as a bitch, because it's cold at 2:30 in the morning. I don't want to get out of bed at 2:30 and push the switch and turn the fireplace on. And if I leave it on all the time, it wastes gas, and the house gets hotter than hell. So here's what I did. I put a thermostat on the damn fireplace, and I set it at 72 degrees. Okay? Then I went into the big furnace, and it will back up the fireplace at 69 degrees. If the fireplace can't handle it, then the big heater turns on. It only turns on for 3 or 4 minutes, and it only turns on over 40 degrees. If it's down in the 30s, it may come on 1 or 2 nights, and it'll run for 4 minutes every 4 or 5 hours. So the electricity there and the gas there is minimal. So I just thermostated the little gas fireplace, and he turns on, and in the morning when the sunshine comes through the windows at 72, he turns right off within 20 minutes of the sunrise. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. Now, I know this one is, a lot of my audience is between 45 and 55, and so this is for you that have retired and you have a little bit of money. I put in a tankless water heater. Now, a regular water heater only lasts around 8 years, depending upon, your water that you're running through it. And in our area, here in Australia, it costs about $1,000 to have a professional, come in. You can put a water heater on your back, walk it up the staircase, and try to put it in. I saw, one of the funniest things I ever saw in the Philippines is these little 125cc motorcycles, and it had 2 guys on it, and they had a 40-gallon water heater between them on the motorcycle. Damn, they put everything on a motorcycle. So anyway, I worry that an old water heater will leak. And if you're living above anybody, or your floor is valuable to you, it can cause some damage. Now, the old water heater, you'd have to set it at 120 degrees or 130 degrees, and it would have a pilot light on it and or an ignition. And every time the 40 or 50 gallons drops below 120, the fire comes on and heats it back up to 120. So it's always ready for you, but it's cycling like that all day and all night. And if you have a pilot light, there's a little bit of gas. They don't take a lot, and I didn't like that. So here's what's neat about the tankless water heater. The damn thing never runs. It never runs except when you turn on a faucet, a hot water faucet in the house. Now it senses how much that faucet wants, and so it only lights burners enough to get a hot coffee or a hot chocolate, if that's what you're getting. If there's 3 showers going, and the jacuzzi and the washer and the dishwasher, then it can go up to 194 BTUs. So it knows how to heat, what to heat, and when to heat it. Now, you can dial in the temperature. You can dial in the temperature. So if you really want your wash hot, you just go in and dial it up to 120. And the water comes, or carpet cleaning in the house, you can get hot water really hot. Then when you're done, just push it back to 112, is where we hang ours, and it's there for my grandkids, which none of them visit because my other kids are all shunning me. But if I had grandchildren, it won't scald them. No matter how much they pull out of the hot water, it'll only go 112 degrees. So anyway, my gas used to cost me $1 a day. Now my gas bill is 15 cents a day. Now the unit's $5,000. Okay, that's a lot of money. And the air conditioning unit, it was $6,000. And that's a lot of money. But if you're going to live in your house, which we are, forever, and we're going to pass it down to our children, why not have everything in it that we want and everything in it that is warranted and guaranteed for almost life? The hot water heater is 25 years. And the air conditioner is, I forget, 10 years or something. But anyway, get yourself some ceiling fans. If you've got a gas fireplace, put the damn thing on a thermostat. Set it a few degrees above your main furnace, but leave your main furnace on, so if the gas fireplace, if it's 10 below zero, it's not going to hold your house, but it's holding part of your house. Then the big one will turn on, and you'll pay for some electricity and more gas, because it fires more than a penny of gas through there to heat the house up. Now, I've heard it said, and it's true, if you shut your curtains at night, if you have a lot of windows, that helps. And of course, if you have insulated curtains. I can't afford those yet, but what I do is I leave my curtains open because it catches the first sunshine, and it heats the house very quickly when the sunshine comes through the windows. And the view, now we're in a basement apartment in Australia, but if we had a view and we could look up over the grass. That's the family on the intercom. So, anyway, I hope I've helped some of you. If you want to save some money, now here's my motivation. Okay, I used to pay in the summertime for air conditioning right at $165, and the air conditioner never shut off. It ran and ran and ran, and I was at 78 degrees in the house no matter what. Now my bill in the summertime is right at about $90, which is, we're saving $70 a month. And I'm set at 77, and it feels like it's 72, and the thing comes on in a hot day, 100 degrees. It'll come on for, maybe 35 or 40 minutes, and then it'll shut off for 35 or 40 minutes. Then it'll come back on. And so anyway, I'm saving there, $70. And gas, I'm saving another, it was $67 a month, and now it's right down to right at about 20. And so why give that gas to the utility companies? I'd rather have that money for myself. Now, maybe I'm a selfish person, but I like to... What is going on? There we go. I turned him off. I turned my wife off, speaking her native tongue. I know she was speaking to me, and I know her tone, but I didn't know what the words meant. I would rather have that money to buy toys for myself, and I would rather have the safety and the comfort. I'm getting to an age where 2 or 3 degrees in a house is a difference to me. Now, the other thing I did, and I really enjoy this. This is one of my toys. Is I have a jacuzzi in my bedroom. It's like a jacuzzi tub, and it sits. And we're here in Australia. We can't see out the window at all, and it sits there. And I use that every day, and that's part of the money that I saved, not giving it to the power companies and the gas companies. So I use my excess money for things that I want, and that includes tithing. Tithing has paid for 2 new cars for me. The Mormons say, "Look at that guy. He's so unhappy, and I know he was excommunicated. He did something," because that's all they're taught. It's not true. I resigned, and after reading the history and the background and the policies of the church after 50 years, I'm not interested, and I just resigned. And so I have 2 new cars that I make the payments with my tithing money, and you can see this is a very sad face. I'm kicking against the pricks. And the pricks are the 12 apostles in the first presidency. They got your money. They ain't got my money. I got my money. So anyway, the other thing is I'm getting a storm door here in the winter The storm door saves a little bit of money, not a lot, but every time you save a little bit. And I'm looking for a new refrigerator because the old one costs twice as much as a new one, and it'll pay for itself in 10 or 15 years. So if this has helped you, fine. If it hasn't helped you, I don't care. I didn't have any panties to report today, vagina out of the panties, or a weenie out of the, whatever. I'm just bullshitting you today. But, now I do have a Prius. One of my new cars is a Prius. And hell, that car gets 53 miles to the gallon. In town! In town! And the other one gets 40. And it's cool. The Prius is for nerds. But damn, the thing gets a hell of mileage and it's very safe. And it goes, it goes fast. It's not a hybrid, low horsepower thing. But anyway, if you can save the money, God, why give it to the damn utility companies that are owned by the Mormon Church anyway? I'm not giving the Mormons one more dime than I have to. Thanks.